What's your name?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Tom Holland movies.
Holy cow! You will not believe what's been going on.
For this list, we're looking at the best films that feature this young superstar. What's your favorite Tom Holland performance? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Pilgrimage. Released a year after Tom Holland was starting to become a household name, Pilgrimage shows off a different facet to the actor's talent.
Everybody says the foreigners know nothing but war. He says it's in their blood.
In this action-driven medieval drama, a group of monks make a dangerous voyage from Ireland to Rome to deliver a relic to the Pope. Holland plays the young and kind-hearted brother Diarmid. His honesty and conflicted nature contrasted beautifully against John Bernthal's physical monk and Richard Armitage's vicious Raymond.
We are never alone. Have faith.
They all act in a beautifully shot film whose scenery is just as captivating as the performances. It's great to watch Holland work with strong cast members in this fast-paced, unique, and beautiful epic. Number 9, Spies in Disguise.
I'm gonna need a code name.
Bond. Hydrogen Bond.
Sometimes the best person for the job happens to be a pigeon.
If I could make you, wait for it, drumroll please, disappear.
Disappear?
Yeah, disappear.
Why are you saying it like that?
For effect.
Spies in Disguise is a lighthearted animated comedy where Holland plays a quirky and brilliant scientist named Walter. One of his unique experiments accidentally turns Will Smith's arrogant and suave spy into a pigeon.
Hey Lance, look at me.
Look at you? I can't not look at you, Walter. I can see my butt and your face at the same time.
That is so cool.
Since this odd couple still has a bad guy to stop, they work together on an adventure full of slapstick and a few emotional moments. Holland's confident and nimble performance pairs well with Smith's energetic and dynamic vocals. The chemistry between the two is what really makes this animated action comedy soar.
Well, that's not good.
Buenos dias. I wanna rock like that. Hasta la vista, baby!
Number 8, Captain America: Civil War.
Nice job, kid.
Thanks. Well, I could have stuck the landing a little better. It's just a new suit.
In Civil War, Tony Stark and Steve Rogers found themselves on opposite sides of a discussion on whether superheroes should answer to world governments. Each of them decides to recruit different heroes to their cause. This setup became really exciting when fans learned that Holland's Peter Parker would join the fight on Tony's side.
You have the right to remain silent!
The young Spider-Man instantly came off as charming, slightly awkward, and inexperienced in battle. However, we still believed that he could hold his own against other heroes when the occasion called for it.
That thing does not obey the laws of physics at all.
Look, kid, there's a lot going on here that you don't understand.
Stark says you'd say that. Wow. He also said to go for your legs.
Although Civil War didn't put Peter in the spotlight for long, it was still a great way to introduce Spider-Man to the MCU.
Mrs. Stark, wait. I'm not done. Okay, I'm done.
Number 7, The Lost City of Zed. The Lost City of Zed is an enthralling biopic based on Percy Fawcett's trips to Brazil in search of a rumored ancient city. His obsession causes him to constantly leave family members like Holland's Jack behind.
You do not think of us. You think of Indians, or Germans, or any other path to glory that you can find.
Jack, stop it. That's enough.
Mother, I will not stop. You have returned a failure.
The strained relationship between father and son is wonderfully portrayed by the actors. Thanks to Holland's fantastic acting range, every scene with his on-screen dad feels different and draws you in. Their disagreements build up to the thrilling and surprising expedition they go on together.
This is where they sang. It's astonishing.
It's just a pity you couldn't see it intact.
Yes.
The complex emotions on display and heavy story make The Lost City of Zed a captivating, strange, and unforgettable experience.
I love you, Father.
love you, son.
Number 6. Onward. Pixar's loving tribute to classic fantasy stories would not work without the brotherly dynamic between brothers Ian and Barley. These siblings are played by Tom Holland and Chris Pratt, respectively.
Does my brother dare disrupt an active campaign? Oh, come on! You know, Ian, in the days of old, a boy of 16 would have his strength tested in the swamps of despair.
I'm not testing anything. Just let me go.
Let him go.
Not only do both of them have plenty of charisma, they're also extremely believable as polar opposite siblings. It's hilarious watching their drastically different approaches to adventure. And when they're not making us laugh, we're struggling not to cry at their emotional conversations.
You act like you know what you're doing, but you don't have a clue, and that's because you are a screw-up. And now you've screwed up my chance to have the one thing I never had.
The duo's journey takes us through a world that imagines how fantasy tropes would adapt to the modern world. The fun world building and superb voice acting from Holland and Pratt made Onward a touching story that plays to Pixar's strengths.
I had someone who looked out for me. Someone who pushed me to be more than I ever thought I could be. I never had a dad, but I always had you.
Number 5. The Devil All the Time. In this complex look into religion and the evil of humanity, various plot threads about suffering eventually converge into a violent climax with few happy endings for the characters.
I'm not a bad person, Sheriff.
This film features Tom Holland as a traumatized and angry young man named Arvin. He delivers a nuanced performance that highlights the character's internal struggle. In the end, Arvin decides to perform violent acts in the name of personal justice.
Wait, I'm sorry.
While the bleak story may not be for everyone, the movie does feature all-around fantastic acting. There is one particularly mesmerizing scene between Holland and Robert Pattinson's twisted creature that everyone should see at least once.
You've been spying on me, boy. I've been watching your every move for the last couple weeks.
Number 4. Spider-Man: Far From Home. In the second Holland Spider-Man film, Peter takes a break from defending New York and must fight evil in Europe. This setup made Far From Home a fun globe-trotting romp with a brilliant antagonist who challenges the hero on an emotional and intellectual level.
If you were good enough, maybe Tony would still be alive.
No matter how big the action gets, Holland keeps Peter sincere and grounded. His relatable portrayal kept us invested, whether he was fighting drones or developing his relationship with Zendaya's MJ.
It's our last night in Europe, and I had this plan that I wanted to tell you. I'm just gonna tell you. MJ, I'm
Spider-Man.
Holland's performance, creative action, comedy, and a helping of heartfelt emotion made Far From Home an absolute delight.
Oh, I love Led Zeppelin!
Number 3. The Impossible. The Impossible is a terrifying and grounded disaster film that pushes its characters mentally, emotionally, and physically. Holland plays a young boy named Lucas that must struggle to survive in the aftermath of a devastating tsunami. His performance is incredibly powerful and layered. It's impossible to take your eyes off Holland whenever he displays his considerable acting talents.
What if that boy was Simon or Thomas? What if they needed help? You'd want someone to help them, wouldn't you?
Simon and Thomas are dead!
Although this was his feature film debut, you wouldn't be able to tell because he works with excellent actors like Naomi Watts so well. Holland was nominated for a Golden Globe for his fantastic role. While he didn't take home the gold, his performance in the film made it clear that a new and bright talent had arrived in Hollywood.
You're looking for your family.
Have you seen them? Bernström!
Okay, calm down. I will help you.
Number 2. Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Hey! You're that Spider guy on YouTube, right? Call me Spider-Man! Okay, Spider-Man! Don't flip! Yeah!
When the time came for Tom Holland to star in his own Spider-Man film, he proved that he was more than capable of carrying a movie. A significant portion of Homecoming is dedicated to showing Peter Parker's daily life as a somewhat uncool student and a hero in training. Holland's great chemistry with his cast members and charisma make all his ups and downs entertaining. His natural athleticism and energetic performance also helped make every action set piece even better. His ability to nail both serious action-packed moments and lighthearted comedic scenes is nothing short of amazing.
Can I give you some advice? You gotta get better at this part of the job.
I don't understand. I'm intimidating.
Homecoming was not only a great Spider-Man movie, but also a sign that Holland was an actor who could do anything. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Spider-Man: No Way Home.
But this isn't about me. This is hurting a lot of people. I've just been thinking about how to fix all of this.
The highly anticipated third entry in Holland's Spider-Man franchise exceeded everyone's expectations. After a spell meant to protect his loved ones puts them in the crosshairs of a dangerous multiverse of foes, Spider-Man has to figure out a way to save heroes and villains.
They all die fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate. I'm sorry, kid.
Yeah, me too.
Don't.
Not only did this premise allow actors like Willem Dafoe and Alfred Molina to reprise their great villain roles, it also had cameos from a few heroes that had fans cheering. But none of this would have worked without Holland at the center. He shows us new sides of the MCU's Peter Parker that we've never seen before.
This is all my fault. I can't save everyone.
In a magnificent movie full of fan-favorite characters, crowd-pleasing moments, and awe-inspiring action, Holland's talents still stole the show. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.